Slayer.
Okay guys, this is PHX Monarch. I'm just going to introduce you guys to myself while the host switches at the start of this game, and as you can see we have to reconstruct the map here. So this is myself, H3 Kronos, Lorenzo, and Scooby playing a game of Arena Slayer. So essentially what you're going to see here is I'm just going to talk about a bit of the gameplay and how this game went for us. We actually won this game by a convincing fashion. We ended up, wow, that was a terrible rocket. We ended up staking these kids. We played on French-Belgium host, which is fairly good, considering that for us to have this much teamwork and be able to get our team shot like this, we had a pretty impressive game. So off the start, what you guys see is that we essentially do a segmented rush, and we have two guys go up top to help get rockets. We have Scooby, our sniper, who likes to go back and help get shots out on the people who are being baited by us rushing top mid. And if you notice on this map, that's something that's very important, because this map doesn't have that many lines of sight, but with the ones it does have are generally sniper orientated, so if you can keep control of the power weapons on this map, you'll find yourself being very successful. So off the start, you see I tried to go back base with the rockets here, and that's generally something that you want to do. Based in this game, because you see some jetpackers, it's very hard to get good angles on people with the rockets. So if you're killing them when they spawn, before they can use any of their jetpacks, before they can get up into the air to avoid the splash damage, you'll find yourself being much more effective on this map. You generally don't want to control rockets top mid, because the angles that you get to get the splash damage are much more difficult. Another thing that you generally notice on this map is that people are staying back base with sniper, and that's one of two things that you really can do. There are two ways to snipe on this map, I find, and that's you can be really passive and stay back base, as you see both the enemy team and our own sniper doing. We're playing passively and trying to bait the enemy team into coming into us. Or you can be really aggressive and go top mid and stay on the elbows by both green and purple to try and get nice shots on the spawners coming into the base. So at the start here, you'll notice with all four players on our team, we're being very aggressive, even if we don't know who the fourth is. As we see he's being aggressive, that's something we want to join him with him. At this point, he quits out, and this is where you'll see us start to change our play a bit. When you're people down, you always have to focus on getting a good team shot in, and you can't do that if you guys are being overly aggressive and you guys are separating yourself from everyone. So off there, we tried to get help going in on the right side. I tried to help out Lorenzo, and I ended up dying for it, but at least we got the kill. And it's important that if you die, you at least go kill for kill, especially in a game type that's controlled by power weapons. So right now, I'm just trying to help the jetpacker, to help Scooby kill the jetpacker back at base. And generally what I find with jetpacking is that the best way to counteract jetpacking is to just always shoot the jetpacker first. It doesn't matter if the person on the ground is there. Because the jetpacker can't be affected by the splash damage of grenade, it's much harder for an individual to take out the jetpack by himself. Another thing that's very important on this map select is that the way that the bridge on top mid is curved in such a way that if you manage to duck down, you can get yourself good cover from everywhere except for top mid. And that's very important, because if you see here in this game, what we do for our team shot is generally based off baiting and switching using this cover. So if you see anything back behind top mid and behind like this angle of the curve that's on the ramp, you'll find that's where we use our cover from, and that's where we get our bait and switching with the team shot from. You see Lorenzo staying at the health pack there, and that's also a good idea, because even if you get shot when you're at the health pack, you see like how I tried to rush to that spot and get the health pack when my health was orange, you can do that to almost instantly recover your shield right away too. So the health pack there not only provides a strategic standpoint in order to get cover, but the fact that it's a health pack itself is just much more useful in the grand spec of things. A lot of people complain, and I find this is very frustrating, about the overall registration of the host. What a lot of people don't understand is that the netcode in Halo Reach is vastly superior to the netcode in Halo 3. And even if the bloom itself is designed in such a way that promotes randomness, and that's very poor. Oh, I got a bloodshot there. The thing is, the game, because of the improved netcoding, isn't actually as random as Halo 3. And if you can't get the shots as a fast of rate of fire as you'd like because of the host, that's fine. You just really gotta be conscious and adjust to the host itself. Because there are certain games, like in this one, where I found I had to be a bit slower on the shot than I would in most games. But in certain games, you'll also find that you can shoot at a much faster rate just because the connection's good. And you know what? That because of the online and how it can always be random, no online game is perfect. You just really have to adjust to that. So again, here we've staked ourselves to a pretty good lead, and generally what we're doing here is with our passive play, like how I was talking about with both the baiting and switching, we're using Scoob to bait Lorenzo and myself with the sniper. So essentially what that means is that Lorenzo and I are just going to be the ones that are out there getting shots on people, especially top mid, and Scoob is going to be trying to finish them off. So you see what we do is Lorenzo and I, the instant we come under a lot of heavy fire, we just back down shots, and we help each other whenever we're getting shot out. And then if there's someone that we can't handle, that's where we have to trust Scooby to get the headshots with the sniper. And you know, that's another big issue when playing online with a team. You have to trust your teammates to finish your kills. I know a lot of people think that, you know, if you run away, no one on your team's going to get the kill. And that's false. If your teammate is working together in a coordinated way, if you manage to work together in a way that you plan out and organize your strategy, you will be able to trust each other to finish the kills. So over here at the end, I get a nice little double kill at the end, thanks to my teammates already getting their shields done. And that's the end of the game. So I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and I'd like to thank Lorenzo for hosting this. He's got a wonderful YouTube channel for all his gameplay, and I'd like to anyone to subscribe and follow him because he is a great player. Thanks guys. This is PHX Monarch, also known as Marc, signing out.